It's me, Wario! Hey everybody, it's MultiClassicGamer here, welcoming back to more Let's Play Wario World. In the last episode, we got halfway through Wonky Circus and we had to stop right after completing the battle arena here. In this episode, we're going to hopefully finish off Wonky Circus. And here we gotta get onto this blue globe stick thingy and destroy a little dark blue button thingy. You know, button. There's no better way to say button than emphasizing the butt part of button, as you can see, because it is simply awesome. It simply sounds awesome that way. That's all there is to it. This is actually kind of optional here. You can fight these elf. Oh my god! Did you see how? Oh my god! That poor little elephant just got pile drive by Wario. I don't think there's anything in the world more painful than that. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, there's nothing more painful in the world than that. I forgot to mention in the previous episode that the electric clown fences are they qualify as the mid-bosses of this world, of this level, I mean. So yeah, that's why we haven't seen any, mini boss fights. That's because the electric clown fence is actually what qualifies as a mini boss for this level, but whatever. So, let's see where we're at right now. We got 6 out of 8 of the... I don't know, I can't remember if... I can't really specifically remember if, if the blue number on the top of the screen there is talking about the red rubies or the body parts of Wario. I don't even know what those things are called. I'm just gonna call them statues from now on. Yeah, I'm not sure if that applies to the number of parts for the statue or the number or the red diamonds or whatever. Anyways, you have to go down here so you can activate this treasure box up here, and you gotta watch out for these things like again. And we have to fight that electric clown fence we saw in the beginning of this episode. Yes. Unfortunately, I was actually trying to fight it from the other side. I don't think that actually works. Not only that, but we don't have a lot of space to work with here, and we have 2 targets instead of 1. So 2 No, I'm not. I was actually. Okay, I'll do it anyways. 2 for the price of 1, Grandpa. Oh, wait, or is it Grandma? I don't know. It's a Chuck Conroy reference, kind of. Well, unless he got it from somewhere, I'm not sure, but yeah, I've heard him say a few times in his videos, so I thought, why not, I'll reference them. Okay, so now we can get back to where we were, and yeah, there's no doubt that we will be... I'm sure we got plenty of time to finish off Wonky Circus 100%. I don't see why not. It's usually how it goes, is in these later levels I have to, Okay. And moving on, we now get back to where we were, just like I said before. Not really much to note about. I always thought that was kind of weird how they put this on the clock up there. See, I thought that was kind of weird. Notice how all the treasures in this world are instruments of some kind. We got the bugle, the tambourine, the triangle. Hey, just what Chunky played in DK64. And we got the clarinet. The good thing is we don't have to listen to Squidward playing it. The trombone, the sax, the saxophone. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Drum, and it's got Wario's initial on it. And we got one more treasure left too. And I already know what's gonna be, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay. Yeah, that was a bad sex joke I just made, calling the saxophone. The thing you use for phone sex. Back in the old days, we used to use saxophone as a saxophone. No, that was an awful joke right there, people. I am really, really sorry about that. But I suck at jokes, and yet I still attempt to be funny. But again, it is kind of funny to watch someone, fail to be funny, so, well, kind of. Oh my god. Okay, now we got once again, just like the previous electric clown fence, we have 2 targets, except this time we have more space to work with. So technically, this one's easier than the last one. And I also think this is the last one, too. So we're coming near to the end of the level. Oh my god, dude, that is just pathetic right there. Did you see that? I got electrocuted by the fence after defeating it. How stupid is that, people? Seriously, I don't think I've ever done something as stupid as that. Okay. I thought I could use that, the guy to reach that cage line to reach the statue part. Okay, this one we have to use the glue globe to... This kind of uses the same mechanic as that one earlier in the level, where you had to use it to get to as far distance. I think this is the last Brightling right here. Yep, it is. The clown around, which is the name of the boss, the goal, may look funny, but he's actually a huge pain. When he gets on his ball and rolls away, you better clear out too. Yeah, you'll see when we get to the boss fight. And we have to use these rotating Billy Bob Joes to get over to the other side. I'm gonna call these Billy Bob Joes. I mean, this thing right here. I know it's a really random name, and I came up with it within a few seconds, but I just cannot help but come with stupid names for the most random stuff in the game. So I'm gonna call those Billy Bobs from now on. Thankfully, that is not the last time we'll see them. This guy, even he looks ridiculous. You know, this armored guy? Even he looks ridiculous in that. Which is safer. I'm gonna go this way. And we get the statue part. Yay! Statue parts! I like what I said in a previous episode, which was, yay, body parts! And I gotta time this correctly. There we go. And here we are, the last treasure right here, and guess what it is? Da-da-da-da! It's the Nintendo 64! Yay! So we got the Nintendo Entertainment System in Greenhorn Ruins. Now we get the Nintendo 64 in Wonky Circus. And how could they skip the Super Nintendo? How could they forget about the Super Nintendo? Well, probably because there weren't any Wario games on it. Then again, there weren't any Wario games on the N64 either. I know there was Wario's Woods on the Nintendo, which was... I heard Wario's Woods was the last game to be developed by Nintendo for the NES. I thought that really sucked. There's one more trapdoor level up there. We need to reach it from this blue color. Okay. Alright, here we go. I decided that from now on, whenever I have a video in which I do a boss fight, I'm going to just start the video like right with that. I'm not going to do an intro or anything in those videos, just going to start with the boss fight and then go from there. Oh, this one's quite a pain, I must say. Yay, Billy Bob! We're jumping on Billy Bob! Sorry about that. Yay, spike balls and giant spike balls combined with little spike balls. What else could they come up with next? And more Billy Bob to jump on. Hey look, Billy Bob's gonna save my life from falling down to the from the magical marshmallows. And there we go, we are now 100% in Wonky Circus. So, I think that about does it, so yeah, there's a statue if you wanted to see it right there. It's Wario laughing, basically. He's probably laughing at how stupid this level looks. So actually, no, it doesn't really look stupid, because as I mentioned in the previous episode, this is my most nostalgic level in the game. It's the most memorable one that I remember from my early childhood, okay? And I had that coming right there. Okay, so next time on Let's Play Wario World, we will fight the boss of Wonky Circus. So see you guys then. We're fighting the clown around, by the way, in case you didn't know. Okay, bye.